What's up, soldiers? Your boy Chris here, vibes it up in the kitchen. Super Bowl in 2 weeks. I got a few requests. Chris, we need stuff for a Super Bowl party or when we going to visit people for Super Bowl. So here we go. You're gonna see about 3 or 4 recipes back to back to back coming up. It's all about the Super Bowl and, you know, hosting people and party and friends and having a good time. So this one here, we're doing a coconut chicken tender. Very similar to something my mom would do for us as kids. Back then she wasn't using coconut, she was using salt biscuit or cricks, and she would crush it. Forget about that. That recipe, I'll leave a link for that recipe for you all. But this one here, gluten-free and full of flavors. Let me go, man. Here I've got 1 pound of chicken tenders, which we're pretty much going to season up first. So some salt, and you can go with some black pepper. I'm going to hold off on the black pepper because I'm going to serve this with a spicy dipping sauce, and I don't really see the need for that black pepper at this point here. And I've got here 1 teaspoon of Caribbean green seasoning. I will have a link for that down in the description of the video. You can also find it on CaribbeanPot.com, and all you want to do is pretty much toss the chicken breasts, the chicken tenders, in the salt and the Caribbean green seasoning. Toss it and let that sit for about 15 minutes. I'm using chicken tenders, which can be a bit more pricey. You can use chicken breast if you want, and if you want boneless chicken thighs, perfect as well. Here I've got about 3/4 cups of milk. I'm going to go in with a little bit of smoked hot paprika, or pimento as it's called, just to add a little bit of kick to that and a nice little smoky flavor. I'm going to break that up a bit. And I'm also going to go in with some lemon zest. Orange zest would even be better. I don't have any oranges right now, but I'm just going to go in with some of that. Give that a good mix, and then we're going to use that as our wet for our breading. I've got here about 1.5 to 2 cups of vegetable oil coming up to temperature. And I'm just going to show you my sort of breading station. Here I've got my shredded coconut, and that's sweetened shredded coconut. That's going to give it a nice little something, you know, that sweetness. I've got here some coconut flour. You can use any gluten-free flour that you want. If you're not doing this gluten-friendly, you can certainly use all-purpose flour. And here I've got that milk mixture with that pimenton and the grated zest of a lemon. Well, about 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest. We've got those marinated chicken tenders now, so all you want to do is grab one of these, dust it in the flour, then into the wet mixture. Let that sit for a minute, and then over into the shredded coconut. Just kind of pat it down so you get all that nice coconut flakes all over there, and continue doing that until they're all prepared. Got a nice wide frying pan here with that vegetable oil, nice and warm. So now we just going to gently put them in there and let them fry until cooked all the way through. It's going to go nice and golden brown. And I know some of you are probably wondering, well, Chris, how come you didn't use 2 hands in battering these chicken tenders? Usually people do the wet and then the dry, so you don't get a big clump, as you probably saw in my fingers there. But because I'm a one-man show, and I've got to stop to take pictures and turn off the camera, that's the reason why I need to keep one hand clean. So I'm just going to do 3 at a time. There's 6 in total, not to crowd the pan. Let it fry on one side, and then we're going to flip it over on the other side. Just put in the second batch. All I did was after about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, they're going to go nice and golden brown. Cook all the way through. Put it in a wire basket with some paper towel just to get that extra oil out of it. Let that second batch go, and I'm just going to show you a quick dipping sauce. Pretty simple. I've got here some ranch dressing, just salad dressing. And we're going to go in with a bit of sriracha. And all you want to do is whisk that together, and you're going to have a nice, spicy, creamy dipping sauce for this. And you're just going to put in how much sriracha you think you can handle, right? In my case here, I know my little homegirls here could handle the heat, so. Got a nice little kick from that sriracha. If you want to use Caribbean pepper sauce, you can certainly do that as well. So there you go, friends. Gluten-friendly coconut chicken fingers tenders. We've got that dipping sauce there. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure to have you guys in the kitchen with me. Remember, this is the Super Bowl series, so look out for some more finger-licking goodness coming up in the next few days.